Just had the opening candle, 7:30 Mountain Time, 9:30 Eastern Time, and it shot down. No real call for me yet. Waiting here to see what happens. Ways away from our zero line on the hindsight trading indicators. He's going to try to push up through the high line, but I'll go ahead and make a buy at market. Got 10 contracts in, which is $5,000. I had a little bit of a late entry on this one, so maybe pull my profit target back just a little bit. Indicator's still pointing up right now. Has slowed down a little bit, along with the volume. I'm going to go ahead and take where we're at here. May have pulled the trigger a little early, but I just saw my indicator starting to kink down a little bit, so I'm okay with half point on that, or excuse me, 0.6 on that. 12% on my money. Just wait for the next trade. It's now 7:33. This is the last candle that was formed here. I'm gonna probably do another buy here on it based on a higher low, and I'm gonna go ahead and make that entry now. We've got a kink upward. We've got indicators are pretty much flat here. It hasn't really tried to push down too much. Just gonna wait for that candle to go back green and a good kink. As long as it doesn't pass through that high line, make a buy. Looks like it's really struggling to push down here. I think our volume did taper off of 1,100 contracts on the second candle. We had 2,300 in the first candle, which is pretty decent. And right now, for this 5 minutes, we're at 373. It looks like a little tug of war happening. We got a doji. As far as for the candle, that's right here, our 734 candle. And I just pushed through the high line. We're still above the zero line, so I'm not going to make a move right now on our high step indicator. Since that last play that I made, it's been slowly pushing down. We're now down through the high line and the zero line, so technically this is a high line short at 736 entry. I did not play it. I didn't like what this candle was doing here, so I'm just gonna watch and see what happens here for a bit. If it makes a higher low and kinks and heads up, I may do a long position, and that should give me a high line play again based on where the high line's at right now at 798.1. is where we're at right now. I'll go ahead and make a buy after this thing kinks and heads up. You'll see the hindsight indicator. When the parameters are met, it will give me a green arrow like it just did there. I feel that it's probably a decent entry point. Based on the indicators and where everything's at right now, so make sure that the sellers are done. Go ahead and make that purchase. So we're in at market right now, based on a highline long entry. Checking my indicators right here for potential divergence. Most have been up so far as a couple ticks. And she's really struggling to push up past that. So I've got a lot of ground to make up here. May move my profit target out of here and see what happens. Starting to push up, now at 0.6. And just hit my 1 point profit target. And we're now out of this. Now just coming up on our high here, a good breakout entry point is coming up right now. 2 ticks above the previous high, which was 799.5. So 799.7 should be a pretty good breakout entry. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. 2 for 2, up 1.6, or 32% on my money. And it is 7:40. Thank you, Hindsight Trading.